Hey everybody, Logan here. I'm really trying to bring you some positive news about Xbox, but they seriously just can't catch a break. It seems like as soon as Microsoft decided to shift to third party, like go the way of Sega, but still try to make hardware, things just kind of collapsed. And well, it looks like sales have collapsed. Big time. Not just here in the States, but in Europe as well. With a little bit of news that I just found out today outside of what I'm going to bring you, it looks like the new Forza Horizon for PS5 isn't even going to be physical. I don't know how well that's going to go over, but that's a topic for another video. Right now, this hurts to even bring this to you. Sales are down 50% on top of what we already saw here in the US. Well, let me show you. Xbox Series XS sales down almost 50% as fans question stock levels in certain regions. Now, without going any further, you read this and you think, is it because Microsoft's not shipping them? Is it because people are not buying them? Microsoft isn't shipping them? What? Well, let's read a little more. We'll get into the nitty-gritty and then we'll discuss this. Following similar US only reports last month. That was the one that said it was, I think the systems had only sold 2.4 million units in 2024. I think that's the one that they were referencing. A few weeks ago, we posted, this was from Pure Xbox, a story about its latest US sales figures showing Xbox consoles down 50% year on year, and now outlet VG Charts has shared similar findings in terms of worldwide sales data for current gen Xbox consoles. According to the outlet, January 2025 sales for Xbox Series XS are down 48.7% on January 2024. During the first month of last year, Microsoft sold 408,817 of these consoles, while January 25 figures say companies sold just 209,728 Xbox Series XS units. Interestingly, VG Charts also breaks down these sales figures into specific regions, which shines a particular light on European data. Xbox Series XS sold just 38,581 in the region in January of this year, a region where we're starting to see reports of low stock levels for Xbox Series XS specifically. Well, Series X specifically. Okay, before I go any further, I want to say maybe sometime last year in 2024, I can't say exactly when, but I reported on some news saying that Xbox is pulling out of Europe, and not their services per se, but their hardware. They've stopped shipping units like they did because of the lack of sales. So now this makes you think, do people want it but they can't find it? I don't know. So is this Microsoft shooting themselves in the foot, or is this Microsoft seeing the writing on the wall? I think Microsoft should say, hey, let's send a few more units. Maybe people want to buy. With all the talk around Xbox Game Pass and the craziness that has gone on with PlayStation lately, I've seen a few more people saying, hey, I'm switching to Xbox. Have they done it? No, but the talk was there, and that's all you need is the talk. So once one person starts talking and then another person, you get that snowball effect. And that hack that Sony went through and was really quiet and then released an okay at best state of play, it had a lot of gamers questioning whether or not they wanted to stick with the PlayStation brand or jump ship. I'm one of those people that says, hey, just buy them all. But not everybody can do that. So I have seen in comments of my videos lately, especially is the Xbox worth buying in 2025, that there are a lot of people that have jumped ship from Xbox to PlayStation, but I saw very few that said they jumped from PlayStation to Xbox. So I do want to hear from you guys in the comments section below. Have you jumped ship from Xbox to PlayStation, or from PlayStation to Xbox, or are you like me and you just have both? honestly, with all the doom and gloom around Xbox, do I want the consoles to stop being manufactured? Do I want Microsoft to pull out of the console wars, per se? No. I was always an Xbox fan. Do I like the direction they're headed with their games? No. Do I like the way the direction the company is headed in terms of going all digital? No. But I've always been a proponent of their hardware, and I love controllers for the Xbox. That is my favorite style of controller, and I would like to see them continue, if anything else, for controller's sake. Let's continue with the article. While we can't really confirm or deny all low stock reports, as this sort of thing is very hard to track across multiple countries and retailers, we can take a quick look at UK stock to see how things are faring over there. At the time of posting, major UK retailers such as Currys, Game, Argos, Smiths, and Amazon are all out of standard edition Xbox Series X stock, although certain retailers do seem to have a white all-digital edition available in limited quantities. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to say, as someone who worked retail, I know what this usually means. When we would run out of a console, or a company wouldn't send us anymore, even though they're in like a heyday, it usually means they're coming out with another variation, not just a hardware variation, maybe a bundle, or maybe something specific for that region to, I guess you could say, boost sales. So don't be all doom and gloom here. Maybe Microsoft is saying, okay, they're not selling too well, but we still want to sell them, so let's sell through the stock that we have and then push out a new bundle or something that would appeal to the people in this region. Maybe they're gonna put in a FIFA game, or what is it, FC, whatever, the soccer game, or maybe they'll put in Forza Horizon now that they're pushing it to PlayStation, so they get more people to play cross-platform. I don't know. Let's not look at just everything being so doom and gloom right now. That's kind of a big reason I wanted to look at this article, because when I saw the headline and then I slightly read through it and I was like, whoa. Let's hold back here for a second, because I've seen this before. But this is here in the States. I can't really speak for Europe, but if anything, the past has taught us one thing: that may not always be the case, that people just don't want to buy them. Or maybe the interest isn't there, so they're going to do something to spur interest, like adding games, or, you know, they'll just give you the console and put in that code so you get Forza or something else with it, and that might spur sales, but who knows? That's just from my experience. I'm making that guess, just spitballing here. Let's finish up the article. Xbox Series S seems completely unaffected by those stock issues there in the UK though. So it's tough to say how much of an impact that's having on these dropping sales figures reported by the likes of that company and VG charts. Still, it's interesting that Microsoft doesn't seem to be prioritizing Series X stock in multiple regions at this point, and will be keeping track of this in weeks and months ahead. Now, what that could also mean is physical sales have been down for a while in the UK, and maybe games, just physical games, aren't selling for the Xbox, but Game Pass is still booming. If that's the case, because they've already said the Series X digital, the white all digital edition, is available in limited quantities, and the Series S is readily available, it's because that's might be what's selling over there. So let's not look at this like such a doom and gloom thing. Microsoft is pivoting their business structure away from hardware. We do know that, but they have promised that we are getting a new generation. I don't know. Let's take that with a grain of salt. Let's just say the handheld I do know exists. My insiders who work at Microsoft, especially with the Xbox division, they said they've seen prototypes and it's pretty cool. They couldn't send me any photos because, well, yeah, they wanted to keep their job. So, I don't know. If that's the way Microsoft decides to go, I think that's positive. Give us a next-gen, all digital. It is what it is. at least something we can still have new controllers, new hardware, or maybe Microsoft is just in the direction of going third party, but still manufacturing accessories such as controllers like the Sabile for, you know, the Samsung TV or whatnot, that you can still use it with. You can use your Android or iOS and use these controllers on. Maybe that's the hardware they'll make. I don't know. That's just speculation at this time. But one thing I do want to say, let's not just focus on the doom and gloom. This may mean something else. So Xbox fans, don't call it a day yet. I don't think it's a nail in the coffin just because sales are down in the US and the UK. Hey, look at me being all positive about this. What do you guys think about that? Tell me in the comment section below. Have you jumped ship? Do you plan on jumping ship? Are you happy with your Xbox? Or are you someone like me that just has them all and will play whatever I got, depending on what games I'm going to play and what controller I want to play and what type of game it is? I can just boot it up on any system. Are you one of them? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. God bless you all. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.